What's up, people? Today's a special day because I'm gonna be recreating the replica of my dream boulder, the Big Island, an 8C compression test piece. And this right here are all the moves I'm gonna be reconstructing. Now, I haven't really done all of the moves just yet. There are still a few foot placements that I haven't fully figured out and one hand move that I still haven't done. But I think I have enough of it in my repertoire to create an okay replica anyways. I've decided on a wall in the climbing gym that I work on. It's quite similar to the actual boulder in terms of steepness and in terms of just how the panels are placed out. So let's do some setting. Okay, yeah, it seems like I'm done with the setting part of this. It's been super difficult trying to replicate it, and I still haven't tried any of the moves, so I'm not sure if it's easier, harder, impossible. But I'm gonna try some of the moves and see how similar it is, and just, yeah, get to it. Ooh. First move seems to be somewhat similar. But this isn't too far. I think it is. So I think the heel is good. These are my setting shoes, so they're super worn out. I'm gonna try it one more time with the heel as it is, but I'm pretty sure it's like when I bring my proper shoes that it's gonna feel a lot better. So I'm gonna move on to the next move as soon as possible. Okay. Cool. Maybe it's supposed to be slightly better. I'm gonna try something else just to see if I can replicate the move for now, and then maybe switch that back to that one later on. Alright, so now I switched it to a proper heel, which I think is way too good for this boulder, but it's gonna be just good to practice if the hand holds alright, so I can feel that out for now. I'll try it one more time from the start. Cool. That's good. That heel is like, I might actually keep that one. It's too good for the boulder. It's a lot better than the one that's on the Big Island, but it's very good to practice just the movement of the between the holds. So it's either I choose a worse hold that's gonna make a better replica, but it's gonna make it so much harder to practice just the pure muscles of it all, and more about, because if I change to the other one, I'm practicing the technique, like utilizing all of the minor muscles in my body. But if I keep the good heel, I'm gonna be able to do it more easily, and I'm gonna be practicing more on the physical part, just like pulling, compression. So we'll see what I decide on. But it's good for now, when I'm just trying it today. That's good. I think the right hand sloper is also slightly worse than on the Big Island, but you get a little bit of a pinch on it, so it kind of evens itself out. It's not the same hold because I'm quite restricted, but it's good. So I'll try that move again. something is off. I'm gonna take a look at the video. So I added a foot hold because there's this one move when I do the bump into the undercut where one foot hold is just way too far high up. So I added some further down. It makes the move work quite well, I think. I'm gonna try it one more time to see if it's good. That works really well, actually. It's very similar to how it was. It's just the same thing like with the thumb. I'm not really allowed to pinch it, even though I accidentally do. But I'm thinking that could be a good thing, because then I can kind of like work on it a little bit more. I can add the thumb when I want to make it easier, when I'm tired, and skip it when I really want to properly work on the boulder. All right, the next move is going to be probably the hardest one, and the hardest one to replicate as well. Whew, let's go. The issues with this sloper, it's like it's even more slopey in here than it is out there. I'm gonna try to pivot that one as well. Alright, slightly more of an edge. Now it's good. That's good. It should feel really hard, and it feels really hard. So I'm doing something right. Cool. Cool. Let's move on to the last two moves. It's hard. Okay. I think that's the right position. That's how the heel is supposed to feel, but mine's kind of coming off. It just doesn't feel like it's sticking right now. Okay. Really what I wanted to try is just like, are the measurements correct? And it felt like it was. I had 4 points on with like everything slightly tilted, and that's kind of how I remember I had that position. We'll see. It's not supposed to be doable right now, that move anyway, so if it's not the exact same move, at least it's a hard move. It was the same kind of feeling where you go to the sloper, but it felt like my left leg was a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit tilted in the wrong way. Nope, it was right. I just misremembered. My leg is actually a little bit shifted to the left, so I think the measurements are actually a little bit better than I thought. It's just that it's hard and I have to figure out the technical decision. It's actually really hard to replicate because all the holds on the big island are like, they're better than these slopers, but these slopers, you can pinch. You can wrap your thumb around all the holds, so it's like, these are easier to pull off of, but all these helix moves so far have been really difficult. Like with this one, I barely get any tension of this heel, and I remember the one on the big island being like, I could get a little bit tension, but then again, I wouldn't be able to like establish in the same way that I just did. So you give a little bit of foot, you get a little bit of hand pulling. So that's, I guess, what I'll have to sacrifice on this one. But I'll try that move one more time and then just try and figure out the final move. Nope. Right now what I would do, might stick, is just like skipping this foot and just going off the toe. The heel isn't really doing anything, and that's, I know it isn't a crucial part because I've seen some people do it without the heel and just stand on the right foot, but I kind of want to make it as similar to what I did as possible. But I can try it from the right foot. That's actually, like, the crimp is extremely similar to the one on the big island. It feels like the exact same shape when I crimp it, and like same yeah, just same hold. It's just the right hand that's a little bit off because it's actually a sloper, not a pinch. The right hand that I go to is also quite similar. It's a little bit better here, but quite similar. Oh, that's pretty good. The foothold is... I think I need to pivot it a little bit, but it's supposed to be super shitty, and it is. Yeah. If I just get enough tension, it's gonna stick. I'll try to do the same move, but from the massive jug that I just put up slightly lower. So just get the dyno sequence as well. All right, let's go. Yeah, because I'm not really supposed to do the move, which makes it really hard to evaluate if it's good enough or not. Because it's like, if it went on the first go, it'd be too easy. Didn't go, that doesn't really say anything. Could be too hard, could be too easy. I'll try it one more time just to get the right feel for it. It's like, that hold is a lot worse than the actual sloper. I wonder if these are better. The thing is, the hold is almost this good. Like, it's a pretty good sloper pinch, but actually this might be the right one. I'll try it. Yep.
Whoa!
That's the one. So Cornelia pointed out something valuable. The move that I do, I'm actually putting up the last sloper a little bit higher and closer to the hold, so you're pulling more instead of being in a compression kind of position, which is what I actually was doing. So I moved some stuff around, and now I think it's correct. So I'm gonna give it a burn and yeah, see if it works. Yeah.
Yay!
That feels a lot more like
That
it.
looked so much better.
What I do from there is like, it tense my core to keep the swing. The holds are good, but it's hard because you're swinging straight out. So I'll do one last attempt at that and just try hard, and then I think we're good.
Whoa! Nice.
Yep, it's that. Like when I'm swinging out there, I have to tense the right side of my core to rotate my way back into the position. Awesome. It's just not gonna be that kind of day where I do it, I think. So let's just move on and try the last sequence on my replica. Okay. Cool. Last move is fine. That's good as it is. I think we're done. This is gonna be it for this session anyways. Yeah, let's take a look at the replica and see how similar it is to the original one. So overall, I think the boulder was kind of a success. It's not a perfect replica, far from it, but it's hard and it's gonna be something that's gonna be worth training on. So the idea is that next week, me and Eric are gonna make some sort of video on it for EKB, and then I'm just gonna be, you know, grinding on it until we get to Fontainebleau. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you have any comments, drop them in the little comment box below. And if you have any questions, well, same thing there. And remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Bye, folks.